On this episode of Info Knows Best, independent media stands in the face of Ferguson gunfire while mainstream media flees. Christopher Hager is fired after mentioning the New World Order, and Guccifer says Pennsylvania is needed to be nuked next year. That and a lot more, so stay tuned. Okay, folks, this is Fred, and as many of you now know, the verdict of Michael Brown came down with a crashing thud. There were riots everywhere, there was this, there was that, and also the mainstream media was there also. However, when the riot got started, they all ran like the little cowards they are. There's an article here. It is titled, Independent Media Stands in the face of Ferguson gunfire while mainstream media flees. InfoWars reported state and reported while MSNBC ran in fear underneath the title. And there's a couple videos here and there. The article says as such, while the mainstream reporters from MSNBC and others ran away from the gunfire in Ferguson, Missouri, InfoWars reporters Jakar Jackson and Joe Biggs stood their ground instead of and continued reporting. MSNBC Chris Cales particularly stopped his broadcast and ran for cover after hearing gunshots last night. But in complete contrast, Biggs and Jackson reported on the scene near the gunfire and even counted the shots. At one point in one span minute, I counted about 100 shots, reported Biggs. In general, the mainstream media reported on the protests from the designated media zone in relatively safety far away from the protests, whereas the independent journalists were live streaming straight from the front lines. And there's a whole bunch of videos here and there and everything else. I was listening to the live streams myself, and I couldn't even believe it. I even got the message. I even saw the article from the USA Today article saying that he was going to be acquitted of all charges, which basically caused everybody to flip out and just tear the streets apart. They did it yesterday. They did it yesterday too. Not yesterday. I mean Tuesday and Wednesday. But you get the idea. Why would they do this? Why would they release the verdict at this time of night? It's obvious. Obama wants to put a distraction for all of the executive orders to be writing for all the illegal immigrants. You see? It's a political distraction, and basically, it's also a psyop. I also heard that Delta Force was down there as well. So, that's to be noted. Okay, folks, while the Ferguson riots are going on and Obama is using it as a political, quote-unquote, psyop slash distraction, an article by Steve Watson says that Hagel has been fired. Wow, I think I remember this one, seeing this on the CBS TV News. But, anyway, the article is titled, Hagel warned of Road New World Order, and now he's fired. Underneath the title, it says, also cited War on Terror blowback, criticized U.S. foreign policy. Chris Hagel has been fired by Obama for his position as Defense Secretary. Hagel, a former GOP senator, was appointed by Obama in early 2003 and therefore was scheduled to serve the entire of Obama's second term. Prior to his appointment, Hagel said to have visited the White House in 2009 and personally warned Obama that he should take out the rogue elements within the Pentagon that were leading a new world order. This was not reported on some interest conspiracy. This was not reported on some internet conspiracy theorist forum. It was a leading report published shortly before Hagel's disappointment by Bob Woodward, an award-winning journalist and the associated editor with the New York, the Washington Post. According to an account Hagel gave, he told Obama, "We are at a time where there is a new world order. We don't control it. We must question everything and everything the military and diplomats tell you, and any assumption 10 years ago is out of date. You need to question our role. You need to question the military. You need to question what we are having the military for." Hagel is said to have told the president. Wow. Even Hagel believes in a new world order. And Obama just said, "You know what? You out. See ya." And apparently, Hagel could be right. I mean, he could be a rat leaving jumped up his ship too, but who knows? Okay, folks, this is the last article of the day here, and it's written by Steve Watson's brother, Paul Joseph Watson. The article is titled, "Guccifer, Pennsylvania seated to be nuked next year." Underneath it says, "Top hacker has achieved of unreleased emails from the military intelligence officials." Underneath it, and there's a video here I'm going to play soon, so I'll just read this bottom here. Renowned hacker Guccifer, who accused the who accessed the private emails of numerous top military, political, and intelligence leaders, told the New York Times that in a city in Pennsylvania is a target of a nuke attack in 2015. Guccifer also revealed that he is sitting on an achievement of hacked emails that has not been published recently. And here's the video here for you all to listen to. Have fun.
Imprisoned hacker Guccifer, who accessed the personal email accounts of numerous public figures, including military and intelligence officials, has dropped another bombshell on the New York Times, warning that a city in Pennsylvania will be nuked next year. Earlier this month, we reported on Guccifer's prison interview in Romania with the New York Times, during which he revealed a plan for a nuclear attack in Chicago next year. And in a follow-up story by the old grey lady, Marcel Lazar, otherwise known as Guccifer, reveals more, quote, wild conspiracy theories about the Illuminati, and also, quote, an alleged plan to set off a nuclear bomb in Chicago, as we learned earlier this month, but also an unnamed city in Pennsylvania. Of course, given that Philadelphia and Pittsburgh are the two major cities in Pennsylvania, we can only guess that these are the cities to which Guccifer is referring. Why is this of interest? Well, because Guccifer is not just some random person on the internet making these claims. He hacked the emails of top military officials, including Colin Powell. He hacked the email accounts of the Bush family, the Rockefeller family, former aides to Bill Clinton, George Tenet, Richard Armitage, John Negroponte, as well as senior UN officials, Council on Foreign Relations members, and Federal Reserve Board officials. So this is...
Well, there you go, folks. This is very important. So we don't know what they're going to do with this, if they nuke the city, but if they do, we'll be waiting for them. Well, that's all the articles I have for you today. If you have any budget articles, please go to the links below or go to Infowars.com. They can find hundreds articles just like this one I have just read for you today. This is Info News with Info Gundam, signing off. Bye-bye.